The Pyro Keqing Deck would be the most iconic double Pyro deck in the Genius Invocation TCG tournaments. Speaking of this deck, we cannot ignore the epic showdown between Robot Wizard and Niyahida in the finals of the first The Prince Cup North America. Whether it was Robot Wizard's FTK or Niyahida's last-minute 1v3 comeback with Keqing, both showcased the deck's powerful burst and sustained capabilities. What kind of magic allows this Version 3.3 deck to continue thriving in the competitive scene? Let's find out together. Deck Introduction. The Pyro Keqing deck typically consists of Bennett, Keqing, and Klee. Bennett's Elemental Burst creates the Inspiration Field, which provides both healing and damage boost effects. Equipping the talent card Grand Expectation allows these two functions to activate simultaneously, making it an important component for maximizing the potential of the Pyro Keqing deck. Klee can frequently deal pyro damage to opponents at a low cost. Her Elemental Burst applies a debuff that inflicts pyro damage after the opponent takes action, effectively hindering their actions. Keqing is commonly used as the primary finisher in the deck. Her elemental skill creates a lightning stiletto, which allows her to immediately switch to be the active character and use her elemental skill once. The lightning stiletto can also be used for elemental tuning when needed. Keqing's elemental burst deals damage to all enemies, making her particularly effective at reaping in the late game. Battle strategy. The Pyro Keqing deck is highly flexible and can be played in various ways depending on the opponent's lineup. The most common strategy is to have Klee and Bennett deal as much pyro damage as possible in the early game, while Keqing assists with the Inspiration Field and the damage boost from Fervent Flames for efficient reaping in the late game. To disrupt the opponent's offensive rhythm, Klee and Keqing can take turns to act while utilizing the overloaded reaction to keep the opponent busy with character switching. This also allows the player to hold a lightning stiletto in hand, enabling Keqing to launch a surprise attack at any time. If the opponent has a slow-paced deck with a weak early game offense, Bennett can deal damage with a weapon in the first turn. Along with the Inspiration Field, Bennett alone can suppress the opponent's entire team. How to counter. The key to defeating the Pyro Keqing deck lies in how to deal with its Inspiration Field. The Arcane Legend card Joyous Celebration allows characters to clear the applied pyro elements on themselves, preventing them from being knocked out by Keqing's attack. As long as you can survive the duration of the Inspiration Field, Keqing's power will drop sharply. Freezing opponent characters during the duration of the Inspiration Field is also an effective counterplay. The Ganyu and Wanderer Frozen deck is very suitable for countering the Pyro Keqing deck. That wraps up the content for this episode. For more professional deck introductions, make sure to follow our channel for the latest updates. See you in the next episode.